Hello, hello. Welcome back to the stream. Thank you again for tuning in once more as we get into our new Magic rotation. All right, so we got a brand new spanking Naya Humans deck, although it's mostly unchanged. The lands got hit, some creatures got taken out, but some creatures got put in. So let's go ahead and go straight to the game, guys, and see. Let's take first a look at the actual deck, shall we? And then I will show you what changes we've made, and we'll go ahead and get into uh, the game. Alrighty, so let's do that. Alright, anyways, blah, blah, blah. Let's take a look at the deck, everybody. Oh, wow, what the fuck is this? Okay, it looks completely different. That's interesting. I guess I like that because, yeah, I don't really ever need to see the starter decks, to be perfectly honest. So I guess I'm totally fine with them putting them separately, although to be perfectly honest, I don't even want to see this. So that's fine. Let's get into the new deck, guys. I'll go over the changes that we've made, and we'll take a look. This is probably the worst way possible to look at it, so let's go ahead and put it like that. There we go. Much better. Okay, so in the one job slot, we got 4 Hopeful Initiates. This is unchanged. As you'll notice throughout this stream, a lot of this deck is mostly unchanged from before. The biggest losses, I guess you would say, from rotation that we had are definitely losing Luminarch Aspirant in the 2-drop slot. That was a auto 4 include in not just this deck, but basically any deck that runs white at all. So we lost that. That card would put +1/+1 counters on every or on any creature that we wanted at the beginning of combat, which by itself is quite valuable. So we also lost Elite Spellbinder, which was an excellent 3-drop. It was a 3/1 flyer that would snipe a card out. You'd see the opponent's hand, pick one of the cards, exile it, and then that card would cost 2 more mana to cast essentially as long as it remained exiled. So that was pretty good in disrupting people's curve, especially the really aggressive decks. And honestly, I mean, really all the decks. Actually, I guess really the control decks even more so because being able to throw off their plan is almost vital. You usually have like 1 or 2 turns to win, and if you don't do it by, I'm not 1 or 2 turns, but if you don't slow them down a turn or two, they'll snowball too quickly, and you need those extra turns to actually be able to kill them. But thankfully, we have this new excellent card in Anointed Peacekeeper, and this card is in many. It's so odd because at face value, it seems very similar to Elite Spellbinder, but in reality, it's actually a very different card. So the easiest part is obviously that it's a 3/3 Vigilance instead of a 3/1 Flyer. I personally would probably always take that 3/1 Flyer over a 3/3 Vigilance just because being able to get that damage in is so much easier in the air. But, a 3/3 Vigilance for 3 is still excellent. That's still not it's nothing to sneeze at, especially when you can consider that there's multiple ways to sort of beef him up in this deck. And then, having that Vigilance means he can attack and block is a much stronger creature. But blah, blah, blah. The real big deal is that unlike Elite Spellbinder, this card doesn't exile a card out of their hand. You choose any card name um, after you look at the opponent's hand, but the card that you choose doesn't even have to be one in their hand. It doesn't even have to be one that's seen play. It could be any card that's legal in the meta. So you pick that spell, and then spells your opponent's cast with the chosen name cost 2 more to cast. Okay, so here's the big problem with Anointed Spellkeeper versus Elite Spellbinder. That problem is that if this card dies, then no, then the 2 more to cast effect is no longer in play. Unlike Elite Spellbinder, which just said, I'm going to exile this card, and then as long as it remains exiled, it costs 2 more to cast. So it's much more important to keep this guy alive, whereas Elite Spellbinder, oftentimes you'd play, trade with one of their cards against like an aggro deck just to sort of, buy you some time. but the hand disruption effect you wouldn't lose out on. So that's kind of important to keep in mind. However, this card is a 3/3 versus a 3/1, so keeping it alive is a little bit easier, but to be perfectly honest, not much. But the big boon, as opposed to Elite Spellbinder, is that activated abilities of sources with the chosen name cost 2 more to activate unless they're mana abilities. So what that really means is that if it's like a, I just thought of this, but if it's like a blitz or something where you are essentially casting it out of your hand, cycling. And there's no real cycling, I can't think, but something like that where they're activating a triggered ability while the card is actually still in the opponent's hand. That can be a thing. But also, more importantly, it can affect things that are already on the field. So if they've played a Planeswalker, especially, but really any kind of creature, whatever it is, it could be an artifact, enchantment, anything with an activated ability is going to cost that 2 more. So that means that you could potentially hit multiple cards, for example, that have that same activated ability. Like if they have multiples, I'm thinking in the enchantments deck, there's that super annoying 2 mana activated ability. I can't remember what the card's name, but it's a green enchantment creature. It would stop that. I think the most valid use of this ability, though, is on Planeswalkers. The ability to make all of their loyalty abilities cost 2 mana to activate is devastating. And if this stays on play, you kill their Sorin, for example, or their Chandra, and then they play another one. Well, that one's going to cost 2 more. If they hadn't cast it before, it costs 2 more to play. So there's a lot going on with this card. It is not as straightforward a replacement for Elite Spellbinder as it sort of seems at face value. We've also put in King Darien, the 48th, right? No, I'm sorry. Yeah. The 58th. I'm sorry, the 58th. How foolish. The 68th? Damn, guys, help me out in the chat. I don't know. I can't do my Roman numerals so good. Anyways, guys, he's King Darien of many, and he looks pretty sweet, first of all, but he gives off rips. He's a lord to every other creature. All other creatures get +1/+1. That alone is nice. His activated ability is kind of meh. It's so expensive, but I mean, I guess if he's still alive in the late game, it could be something to push you over the edge. Same with the sacrifice ability. Creature tokens you gain hexproof. You control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. I mean, the nicest thing I see about that ability is if it's an ability that kills him and then does something like, I don't know what it would be, but like they gain life when it dies or something like that. Maybe you could sacrifice it before that effect hits. That being said, it combos well with Adeline because Adeline does put out a lot of human tokens, and potentially as the meta evolves, we might be seeing more of the Cabretti cards from New Capenna come into play in this deck. Because even though this is a Naya deck, it really doesn't have any of those. But maybe they'll be more useful. Maybe this will sort of mutate into a more token-heavy humans deck over time. We'll see. Everything else is more or less the same, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. I sort of explained the new cards a lot. So only other things that have changed are the lack of the lands that we had, and I'm just going to be straight with you guys. It's not a positive trade for us. Carpools and Forest is nice in that it, you know, gets us. It sort of replaces our Crag Crown pathway. But we've had to throw in 4 Jetmir's Gardens, which is sort of unfortunate because it's a tap land, but at least we can cycle it out. The big boon, however, is Plaza of Heroes. This card, worst case scenario, is just sort of a wasteland, but or a waste or whatever, not a wasteland, but potentially you can add any color to cast legendary spells, and then also once you have a legendary permanent, it taps for any of those permanents' colors and can even potentially protect, although it's kind of expensive, a legendary permanent of yours. So that being said, we've got Thalia, Catilda, you know, Adeline, Kingdarian, Halana, Sigarda. So we have a lot of legendary creatures sort of at every place in the curve. So I think that having that is a decent replacement. So anyways, guys, that's enough jib jab. Let's see the decks in action, shall we? Oh, 48. Okay, thank you, sir. I wasn't sure. I'm like, I feel like the L is a 50, but I'm obviously mistaken about that. So let's go ahead and get into some standard events, I think, because I want to earn enough gems to do a draft. But I don't really feel like spending any money. So let's try to get them the easy way, the free way. I should say the easy way is not the freeway. It's definitely not the freeway at all. That makes sense. I don't know why it makes sense, but it does. I think you're right, though. I mean, I know you're right. I believe I've heard it referred to. And then I just realized I kind of want to change my display settings real quick. Quality level low. What? Ultra, please. Okay, there we go. Yeah, then I can have my overlay. Let me make sure it still looks good. Sorry, guys. Technical issues. La 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 la. Overlay, please. I just want my fucking overlay. I guess I won't have it. The game has decided I'm not allowed it. So let's get to the game. This is a mulligan. Can't do one land. Not in this deck. Realistically, this is more of like a mid-range deck than an aggro deck. But it can kind of play both roles, which is why I like it so much. Let's keep this and get rid of one of the Brutal-Cathars. Because I really do want to have my lands on deck. Hope you're doing good, by the way, Rainin. You working today? Get this plains out of the way, get this guy on the field. Looks like we got some kind of life gain deck. I'm really curious to see what other people are playing. I really have no idea. I've mostly been playing against Mono Black, which is still pretty strong with She-Holdred or whatever her name is, but when it dies, put its counters. That doesn't seem very good. Let's go ahead and get our Jetmir out while we have nothing to play. And just hold back. We got nothing better to do. Thanks to everybody, by the way, for tuning in. If you're just tuning in, we are testing out our new and improved Naya human stack. It got hit a little bit, but I think the rest of the decks got hit way harder. Okay, let's go ahead and get our courtyard out. But the real question is what? I think actually I'm just gonna play this Besiege. I don't know exactly how I want to play this yet. If I want to put angels or humans, it depends on if I draw Helena or not. Okay, so let's go ahead. What do we want to do here? How's he gaining life? Okay. Oh, that's okay. How does he get that +1/+1 again? We're just trying to figure out where this +1/+1 counter came from, guys. Where did it come from? Oh, I'm like, where did it come from? Okay, now I see. Let's maybe... Let's get this... Let's try the Anointed Peacekeeper. Okay, so that way we can see his hand. So I think this guy is playing the Azorius sort of, put a bunch of counters on a double striker deck. Okay. Seems okay. Let's get rid of that. Make that worse. Yeah. Revelation of Power. God, this card takes a while, though. See? God damn it! Mistakes were made, everybody. That is not how you play the card. But I will say, be aware, this card takes a lot more time to sort of do than Elite Spellbinder did. But granted, not everybody's slow like I am. Apologize to everybody I've ever played against. Alright, so... I didn't even pick a card. So this guy is just a 3/3... it's just a 3/3 Vigilance. It doesn't do anything else, but let's get rid of the Lunarch. Thankfully, we're not in that big of a trouble. This guy's, if he is playing the deck that I think he is, he really needs, that double striking creature. Imperioso, or whatever his name is. I can't remember what that card's name is. Alright, it's probably time to just go ahead and commit to Angels so that we can play Sigarda. Let's just do that, and then that way we can attack next turn, hopefully, if it survives. And then if she does, we'll play Brutal Cathar, and that should put us into a situation where we can attack with Coven and start to draw cards. But that's what I was saying, guys, is that this really isn't an aggro deck. This that I'm playing against, that's an aggro deck. This is like a mid-rangey where if I really need to and the opponent's playing control and they're not defending themselves properly, I can get in there for the quick kill. But if I need to, I can sort of hold back and just sort of overpower them with Halana and Sigarda. Damn, guys, do I want to just take the 8 here? I think I kind of have to. Yeah. No, you know what? I should have blocked and then just played my other Sigarda. But, again, mistakes were made. It happens. Let's go ahead and get in there and Brutal Cathar. This trainer. He's getting too annoying. And then I'm going to go ahead and attack with Sigarda. Hopefully get like a fucking 1-drop. King Darian's perfect. So if I can survive this turn, might be able to do something, but honestly, I fucked this game up pretty hard, so there's certainly no promises, guys. But even if I have to, I mean, obviously I am going to have to chump it with my Brutal Cathar, but him getting the Parish Blade Trainer with no counters is not the end of the world. But yes, I do have to unfortunately chump with everybody. If I do still win this game, it is quite the testament to this deck's power, and I have a lot of lifelink. So if I draw any of that lifelink, then I'm even better off. I think what we need to do is, yeah, I mean, there's no option. We have to play Brutal Cathar, and then hope the math works out in our favor. Let's get rid of the Luminarch, so hopefully this guy can't train anymore, and then we're going to hang back. See what happens here. Man, I fucked this game up though. Oops. Whoopsies. But it's cool planes. Awesome. Yes, please. Just lay back, bro. Let me slowly bring this game back, because it's well within the realm of possibility. Okay, so now I think we get Adeline out, maybe? Or the Peacekeeper. Yeah, let's get Adeline out now. Or do we want King Darian? Let's get Adeline out. And then just hang back. Still have lots of good plays to play if we can survive. Now what I really want to get is like a fucking the white card. The white lifelink 2-drop from the Mythic, I can't remember. Intrepid Adversary. My brain went hard brain fart right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and I'm thinking get Anointed Peacekeeper out, maybe? Ooh, we're going to be able to double cast, which means we're going to be able to get another card exiled. Let's just get King Darian out, man. He seems... Let's try out the new cards. Well, I guess Anointed is a new card anyways, but whatever. Let's try a different new card out, shall we? And then let's also attack with... Let's wait on playing Thalia. I'm thinking definitely Sigarda. We can get our Coven trigger. The question is, do we risk attacking with Adeline? Let me know in the chat if you guys have an opinion. It might not be worth it. I mean, if he chumps with all his guys, that's fine. I'm more scared of him having a combat trick where he just wins. I think we have to get in for some damage, though. So let's just make it happen, dude. I mean, it's a 7-6, so... Ah, there we go, and we got, okay, so here's the question. We've got 2 lifelinkers. Do we have any good 2-drops? Nah. Let's just go ahead and get, Intrepid Adversary, and then hopefully we'll draw another land maybe next turn, and then just pump him all to shit. Plus, nah, I mean, that wouldn't be worth it to make him indestructible, but worst case scenario, it's something I can make happen. Okay. Sure. That's a great sign, guys, right? That means he probably just drew a land. I mean, obviously I don't know that for sure, but let's get Thalia out. Save. I probably should have just been safe, played the Adversary. But who's to say? Who's to say, really? Let's get rid of this trainer. Love getting the 3 for 1 with the Brutal Cathar. Love that. See, guys, this is a testament to this deck. Even with me piloting it, I might win. This guy was doing solid, man. He was doing real good. And then also we can double cast boom boom. But actually I think the right thing to do is to just go ahead and lay this guy down. And ooh, do we pump him? Maybe we don't, so that we can afford to double cast the Brutal Cathar and then just get rid of everything. Nah, let's pump him up. So that's where you got Catilda, and all your humans can tap for mana. You just pump that guy to goddamn a big number. You know what I mean? Do you know what I am saying? I mean, this got lifelink. Let's go in. I gotta be aggressive, right? Be aggressive. Especially because I'm about to nuke all these motherfuckers. So, yeah, let's just get in there. I'm gonna hang back with King Darian. I want him to survive no matter what. Let's get another hopeful initiate. That way, if he gets any mean enchantments or artifacts, we can take care of him. I'm telling you guys, this deck, if you can just stay alive, it's almost a control deck with creatures. But not in the same sense as, like, the Esper one. It's like it's so hard to describe. I guess it's just the definition of mid-range, though. Damn, I guess I should have attacked with King Darian. See, again, guys, even with me piloting this deck, you can win. I could have just won. I probably could have just won a bunch of times, but whatever. Let's just keep winning. Good game. Damn, yeah, good game. My turny. Alright, let's do it. Wow, guys. That's a testament, man. That's a testament to this deck. I made 100 players. Like, as all of them. I made them all. And I still won. I love it. Love to see it. Alright, well, let's keep going. Let's see maybe if I don't make some play errors, what this deck can really do. Let's find out. Thank you all, by the way, for tuning in. If you haven't already, feel free to follow, sub if you want, get rid of them addies, know when I go live, that kind of stuff. Appreciate you guys just for tuning in, though. Let's see what this guy's playing and what I've got. This seems pretty good. I'm going to keep this. Plaza of Heroes. I say that as I have no legendary creatures in my hand, but I'm still loving it. Unlike McDonald's in that way. Save that. Let's get some humans on the board. Been pondering with the idea of playing in that red Saga, the 1-drop that goes in the Boros deck, just to get some more 1-drops in the deck, but it doesn't seem worth the extra red in the deck. I'm trying to keep the red to a minimum. And also, once the next set comes out, once Brothers War comes out, this deck's going to get even more powerful, because then we'll have Scrub Land, and whatever the red-white one is. I can't remember. But the Pain lands, 2 of them haven't even come out for this deck yet. I have so many lands, I think I'm going to wait to cycle the Jetmir's Garden. If I wanted to play it, now would be a good time to do it, since I have no other plays, but let's hold back, play the Carpool's Forest. And as we have learned, this is sort of a mid-rangey deck. Let's just not get too aggro. Now, this is a card I was thinking about putting in this deck, even though I'm not running black. Just because it's a 2-drop, 2/3 lifelink human. Like, literally, that's the only reason I would put it in. But that's not a bad reason to put it in. Just something to sort of stabilize the early game, man. This card seems really good. It really does. Now, what could I get rid of? Or non-basic land? Oh. No. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a... I'm going to wait on the Secluded in case I draw Sigarda. Let's get Plaza out. And go ahead and Brutal Cathar this missionary away. Get rid of it. So I'm definitely... It seems like people are trying to make work this black-white life gain deck, maybe. But I'm not convinced yet. This deck was very powerful before rotation, and it did not get hit very hard compared to the other ones. I really think it's got great potential, especially right now when there's very few decks in Standard right now, and everybody's sort of figuring it out. Other clerics. This deck kind of existed before. The black-white life gain cleric deck sort of did. What is this card? I haven't seen it. Other clerics get +1/+1. I mean, 2-mana Lord is good. And then just a 5-mana ability that is very good. What? You can seek out for She-Holdred or something. What? That's nuts. Wow. Man, they really are showing black some love, I feel. Okay. Let's get another Secluded Courtyard out, and let's just do Angel, okay? Because we've got everything else we need for all the humans we could ever want. And then let's go ahead and probably go to another Brutal Cathar. I think that's the right move, yeah. And get rid of one of these guys. Continue to hold back. See, and as we've seen, even if these guys gain a lot of life, we can deal a lot of damage very quickly. Board wipes are going to be something that's going to be, I think, really important in this new meta. Because I'm seeing just in general a lot more creatures and a lot less just sort of all spellsy, you know, those Izzet control decks that would just ruin your life and then just only win because they have Goldspan Dragon, and that's the only thing they got. Maybe a Magma Opus here or there. Do we just play the Besieju? I want to get rid of this Toxrill, obviously. Put a slime counter. Yeah, that really sucks. God, this is... Okay. But if we just double cast, we just get rid of it. So let's do that. No, because they'll get the slime counters and then they'll die before. Right? That's tough. Damn, man. Toxrill. I haven't seen this card outside of fucking busted limited environment. Let's... Shit. Yeah. Okay. Go in for that. Just go to combat so we can keep the timer going. Give it whatever. It still can't attack. And then we should definitely play a land. Let's just play Beseech. This guy's not playing any artifacts. This is good. Honestly, I mean, if I had double cast, they'd just be dead. Oh man, this one's not looking good. He's convincing me, guys. He's convincing me that this deck still has it. I just didn't really lose anything, huh? I mean, no, that's not true. It had a bunch of shit from Call Time before. But it seems to be doing just fine despite that. Let's cycle this and just, God, hope for some way to get rid of Toxful. Ugh, too little, too late. Yep. Let's just go ahead and concede, guys. I don't want to waste your time. No, this ain't happening. He kinda got like a pretty perfect draw, though, right? It seemed like he did pretty good. Gotta take some L's once in a while out here. Oh, Karn. Why'd they do you like that in this set, my friend? You are my favorite planeswalker, you know. Okay. Wow, you'd think we were playing a different deck, but I'll keep it, right? It'd be nice to have a 2-drop. And it's... just play it like it's a mono-white deck. Fuck it. Save the secluded courtyard until we see what kind of colors we need. Wonder if this guy's playing like some type of mono blue. Nope. Answers that question. Still want to see somebody do something with Delver, man. I played Standard back in those days. And let me tell you, Delver has potential. But I guess power creep is just real, huh? Let's try to bait him. Maybe he'll burn this guy down. Well, if he is playing Is It, I'm thinking... Yeah, he's still going to be pretty... Ooh, excuse me. He's pretty spells-based, so... Be nice to draw the extraction specialist, or whatever her name is, that gets the 2-drop. That's my favorite thing to do with that 3-drop, is to play that and pull Thalia out. Okay. Let's get the Plaza out. Go ahead and play Adeleine. Yeah. So just trying to keep that fucking Is It control alive, guys. They won't let it die. They won't let it die. I don't blame them. Yeah. Right. Yes, because we already have the mana to play Sigarda. Let's not Brutal Cathar yet, because we can't pay the ward cost. But next turn we'll get rid of it. In the meantime, let's just slow him down. This time I'm going to try to time out. Thanks, by the way, for everybody that's tuning in, man. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Hope you guys are going to the pre-release at your local game store tonight. Or today, perhaps. Definitely Lightning Strike. I will be going to mine later this evening, and I am excited. Okay. Alright, 5-5 coming at us. Not the end of the world. Kind of hope he Lightning Strikes us. Oh, a Haughty Djinn. I've heard about this card. This reminds me of, I think it was Tempest Djinn? I can't remember what that card was. Okay. Well, that seems pretty good. Most of these spells I feel like only cost 1 anyways, though, so what are you gonna do? Alright, I think we're just gonna blow him the fuck up, aren't we? Because if we play... Or do we want to get rid of the Tolarian? Let's see if we can't bait it. Because I'd like to just get rid of the Djinn right now with a Ganjo. But he might not be willing to take that L ski. But he was. So, bye-bye. And we get a counter on our Hopeful Initiative. It's always fun. So let's go ahead and now we're missing the land that I do kind of wish we had. Let's get Adeline out. No. Let's get Thalia out. She's gonna have to lightning strike it, which will cost 5 mana, so you won't be able to. You won't even be able to cast lightning strike if I play this first. She's gonna have to make a decision now. Okay, good. Yeesh. Smart. Smart. I mean, his Negate is a dead card. The Lightning Strike's costing fucking all his mana. So, we're still in a pretty solid position. As soon as we get another land, we'll just exile the Tolarian Terror. So, hopefully we get a land right now. It kind of sucks, but I'm wondering if we should play Adeline, Anointed, or Thalia. I'm thinking let's put the pressure on. Damn, guys, sorry. I'm indecisive. I'll just chump with Adeline. Oh, bro, I'm being reckless as fuck. I could have just gotten Fading Hoped. I guess I just want to get that win in. Let's start by seeing what's in his hand. Okay. So I'm guessing the other one must be a land. Let's see it. Oh, no. Silver Scrutiny. I thought that said Sliver Scrutiny, guys. I was getting excited for a second there. Draw X cards? Bro, go. Fuck that. Fuck yourself with that one. No. This card takes so long to play, guys. Be careful on the timer. Getting in there, guys. Getting in there. Let's chump with, chump with the Peacekeeper. There it is, man. Close win is the same as a blowout. It's a W on the books. Closer and closer we climb. Hopefully we can get a nice amount of gems. That would be sweet. Ugh, Minkskin Boo! What up, Boo? What you got there? He's got a materia. Okay, yeah, this is a good solid starting hand. Start with the Jetmir. Get that out. See what kind of deck he's playing. Mono black, most likely. Which probably means we just want to go ahead and put Thalia out. Okay. Let's go ahead and just Cathar this way. I love this avatar, it's so funny. Can I get a piece of that orb, buddy? Let me get some of that orb. Dick. I want it. Okay. 3/3 ward. Could play this. And then, yeah. Let's just fucking flood the board. Why not? Hate this card, guys. Ugh. Hate this card more. Forgot none of these. Got rotated. Ugh. Let's get rid of the meat hook. I hate to say it, but it's the most. God, where the fuck is it though? Like, oh, it's the meat hook massacre. Guys, they gotta fix this somehow. I know it's like there is no way, but I just feel like the way that this card works is so fucking clunky on the computer. Like, damn. All right. Anyways, flood the board. Flood the fucking board. Now we need to get like a fucking King Darian. That would be sick. Intrepid Adversary, please. Thank you. That's not what I was hoping for. I feel like we could bluff. Also do that. I need to have 6 mana for plus tapping that. So I gotta leave these 2 back. Just fine. See if he doesn't know how Catilda works. He doesn't. Nobody does, because nobody plays Catilda. But I do. Hey, let's get him out too. That Meat Hook Massacre is costing him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana just to play. Okay? And then that's not even factoring in X. So hopefully we're gonna stave off some fucking Meat Hook board wipes and just kill him. Let's get like a fucking King Darian, Intrepid Adversary, Anthem all our guys, and just get in there. He actually doesn't have the black necessary to even play Invoke Despair either. So he would if he attacked with his goblin and got a treasure. So. See, now if we get another anointed peacekeeper, we can sort of take care of that Sorin a little bit.
You can deal with my servant. I'm busy.
Meh. Okay, so we could start sniping out his enchantments and shit, which I think is going to be an important thing to do. But he also has Invoke Despair, so it would be nice to maybe just get rid of... Oh, see, but he has that, so I mean, no matter what, he's got it. He's got it regardless, so there's no question about that. Let's... I think we do want to use Catilda again. So we need to leave back enough mana to make that happen. Let's go to combat. Let's attack with the Peacekeeper at him. Let's attack this guy also there. We're going to have this one attack Sorin, because it would deal lethal if it did enough. I only need to leave 1 creature back. So let's also attack with Dahlia. And let's also attack Sorin. I do want to see Sorin dead. And then what we're going to do is, regardless, we're going to buff everybody with Catilda. But if we can somehow, I don't know, trick them, whatever, even better. But we'll wait until he assigns blocks and then pull the Exodia card. We'll just do that first. That's fine.
What's one more grudge?
Right? I feel Alright, so I mean, he's getting 1 more mana on the board every turn for his fucking Meat Hook Massacre that I know he has, but I'm putting 1 more +1/+1 on everybody every turn, so... Sorry, bud. Let's block. Why not? I mean, we know he doesn't have anything. We'll just go ahead and attack for lethal, right? Don't see anything stopping us from doing that. Nice, and surrender. but I also sense Hook for a ass load of mana. Yeah. That's rough. But not the end of the world. At all. King Darion! King Darion! We need you. And let's just play Thalia now. No, fuck it. Swing swang. GG's. Alright. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Naya humans. Putting in work. Told you guys. But you didn't listen. I'm just kidding. Y'all listen. You guys are cool. I like you guys. Let's keep it rolling. As you try. Okay, cool. Oh man, it's a fucking sweet looking bridge. That must be Thrawn technology, if I do say so myself. Looks Thronian. Alright. Now, if you guys see anything that you think could be done better in this deck, let me know, because I'm really just testing. Although it seems to be doing pretty decent as it is. But if there's new stuff that you think I should take a look at, please let me know. Okay. So, this is why I love Intrepid Adversary. Is because, you know, sometimes you just need a fucking 2-drop, bro. It doesn't have to be fancy. Unless I get another white, but I could get rid of the blood tide, which seems to be the trick. Let's do that. Right? I guess he could kill it though, which would sort of suck. Nah, let's get rid of it. Fuck it. I guess I could have waited until maybe I buffed it or something, but meh. Just get the guys off the board. Plaza of Heroes, excellent new land. Is going to help me play Helana and Elena right meow. And then swing in for, I think the scientific term is a booty load of damage. I guess not that much, but it all starts to stack pretty quickly, trust me. Maybe I should have played Reckless and Hopeful, but meh. What you gonna do? Got a lot of piece parts, but you know what? This is gonna suck. He's about to snipe Helana. I definitely should have. Oh, no, he's not. I think that was a mistake, personally. So if I get another Brutal Cathar, I don't know. Maybe that was right. Either way, Helana and Elena are alive. It's my favorite status for them to be, is alive and on the field. Don't have what I need to play Sigarda, but I don't even know if I would anyways. I'm thinking maybe Adeli? Yeah, definitely Adeli. Gives me more white mana to cast too, technically. And I guess not more, it just gives me more filtering. Let's go in with everything. See, this is what I'm talking about. This deck can kind of go aggro when it needs to be. But it can do the sort of mid-rangey control thing very well, too. Hopefully we'll get the mana necessary. What do I need to cast Sigarda? Just one more white source. So if I can get another white next turn, play Sigarda, I'll beef her up, give her fucking haste, and then things are going to get really difficult for the opponent. Granted, they have a lot of cards left and a lot of mana and a lot of blood tokens, so they have options. That was smart. Actually, I don't think that was the right play, though. I'm really telling you, Alana. Alana is a fucking problem when you can do shit like this. And then just go straight into fucking combat, like... Ah, I fucked up. I should have played this guy to get me Coven. That's my fault, guys. See, but again, keep in mind... This deck doesn't have to be piloted by me. It could be piloted by, like, a good player. And then it'd be really fucking fantastic. But alas, you gotta settle for me right now. And all I got is attacking with 7/7 hasty flyers. They don't also draw me cards, guys. Sorry. This is looking like game, right? I got more hasters coming in. How's he gonna do this? He just put himself in lethal without even doing anything. I think he's about to give up. You love to see it, right? What's he got? Nothing. Yeah. Sweet. Keep the chain rolling, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Gobbling up that golden XP for the win. I was gonna say I don't know what that is. Okay. We're doing good. I also have like 200 some booster packs, guys. So if you're ever interested in just seeing me do random booster openings, let me know. But I feel like you probably aren't. So, there you go. Alright, well, again, you guys see I'm making like relatively major play errors. I'm not gonna try to hide that. And I'm still getting them W's. So, imagine if I wasn't. Just imagine, guys. Live that fantasy. I'm here for it. Again, guys, don't forget to check out the point rewards. Channel points are in effect. We have custom emojis for all subscribers, which is free with Amazon Prime. Feel free to do that if you haven't already. Check out the catfight emoji. That's my personal fave. Ooh, this is a good hand, but not ideal. Starting mana. I think it's more important to get Thalia out on time for sure than it is to get the Hopeful Initiate out on time. So let's go ahead and just play the tap land. Let's play worst case scenario, which was smart, as you can see, because now we can get Thalia out, which is just essential against, like, every deck but ours. I'm thinking... What do we want? Shit. I guess we just play... Reckless Storm Seeker to sort of bait some removal. We have another. Adeline's a little bit more valuable, I think. I'm still not going to attack. There's no point. Okay. Let's keep the lands falling. Like screens in my... And so, I'm just playing. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I apologize for that, guys. Sorry. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get Adeline out. Give her some hasty wasty. If he'll allow it. That was a weird effect for that removal. I've never seen that spell cast. That was funny to me. I don't know why. Why is this so weird? It's just like... It's just like... weird to me. Oh man, all this removal's costing you a hefty, a pretty penny with Thalia out on the board, guy. That sucks for you. I'm thinking that we do Reckless, Stormseeker now, and Catilda now. Okay. And tap for Hopeful Initiate, and then next turn we're going to play this Intrepid Adversary. We are going to give it a dumb amount of counters, and then we're also going to give it haste. And that's going to buff all these guys up for a lot. Might even just... we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm telling you, man, this deck is explosive. The things that it can do are quick and out of nowhere. Okay, so we're gonna do at least... yeah, at least 2. But let's do it with... nah, fuck it. Let's do it with everybody, dude. Everybody except for the Stormseeker. Keep the Stormseeker out and for attacking. There we go. Ugh! Oh, but it's got haste too. Love it. Regardless, bro, that's a lot of life in my face. I'm telling you, man, if you don't, you need board removal against this deck. Need Meat Hook Massacre, depopulate, whatever. Oh my god, guys. Dumb. Yeah, bro, give up. Amount of fucking anthems in this deck, dude. I'm thinking I might have to put more Adeline. Oh, cool. Take a free mythic, sure. Alright, guys, I mean, we're getting close to 7 wins. Only have 1 loss, which was almost, I attest to, the wins were all me. That was 100% my decisions. The loss was uncontrollable luck that I couldn't do anything about. So, sorry. Also, did I really lose? I mean, I know it says I did, but, like, did I, though? Okay, let's see what we got. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yes, this is a good hand. Go Plains, Hopeful, and then we'll get Thalia out. They'll probably remove the Thalia since they're playing red-black. Then I'll go Extraction, get Thalia back. It's all fun and games. Ooh, do we do Human? Yes. Thalia. Excuse me. Get him for 1. Gotcha! Gotcha, bitch. It's a cool name. Kozuma Takeshi. I don't know if that's just like a regular name. Don't matter. Alright. Let's go ahead and... ooh. Yeah, let's play Adeline. Let's get the guy on the board. And then, you know, if he still removes Thalia or something, I'll always Extraction next turn. Meh. Worse things have happened. Let's pet the cat. Dragon likes us. He likes us. He's a good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Back to it. So we've definitely got the mana to play Sigarda. The question is, like, is that what we want to do? Maybe let's attack first. Fuck that. Let's get the Anthem. Oh, your choices are bad. just trying to stay alive, but he's got a lot to contend with. That's funny to me. I'm not gonna lie, that's funny to me. He's probably fucking boiling. One more. One more thing. I want that playing point. I got what? How many? 10 playing points? 53 mythic rare wild cards, 102. So yeah, I mean, I just really need the playing point, and gems would be nice. I also have like 200 fucking booster packs, so that's just ridiculous. Brrr. Oh shit. Oh god. Hope you guys are having a good day, man. I do. All joking aside, I hope you guys are having a good day. Enjoying your weekend. I do hope that you guys have time to make it to a pre-release, and if not, maybe have one at home just with your friends or something. They always have extra pre-release packs. I just have a feeling Dominaria, if you're like a value person, you like buying cards for money, the collector boosters are the way to go. Get yourself a Tabernacle while you're at it. But just, you know, the Painland reprints. There's just a lot of good cards in this set, I think. But we'll see. We'll see how time evaluates it. Yeah, this is a good hand. All three colors, 1, 2, 3 drop. It's actually kind of perfect. And then really, this is kind of a 4 drop, so if I draw another land, it's a great curve. Alright, let's get the hopeful initiate out. This card's like 34 cents or something right now. I'm telling you, it's gonna go up. I bet, I mean, maybe not, I don't know, but I feel like it's worth more than 34 cents or whatever. It's 79 cents. It's going for right now. Yes, human, because I will still have the mana anyways to cast Sigarda Fine. Only thing this deck could use is a little bit better, maybe consistent 2-drop. I mean, losing the Luminarch Aspirant obviously sucks, but everybody else just lost so much more. And every other white deck was playing Luminarch Aspirant anyways, so they lost it too. And literally, I can't think of a white deck that didn't play that card. And it was a fucking Cleric too? Like, why? It's the only deck I lost to so far is the Cleric deck. Okay, let's get Sundown out now. Put out King Darien. This deck is just always seems to be like one turn ahead of everybody else. It's got so much hasty effects. I think people don't understand sometimes the power of effects that just happen immediately. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Players probably appreciate that effect a lot more. And it doesn't have to be haste. It can be something like this, like an Anthem, you know, just something that's impacting the board immediately. Commander players, I think, appreciate that a lot too, especially CD. I mean, whatever, all good players appreciate that, but it's something I think that in general players underappreciate, at least at first. Okay, so now we'll play down the forest, go straight into... What do we want? Do we want Sigarda, or do we want to go ahead and get an adversary out? Let's get Sigarda. Nah, you know what? Let's bait with the adversary, actually. Let's bait with this, you know, 4-2 lifelink lord. And then go to combat. This doesn't have death touch, as you know. Might have to get rid of this Reckoner Bank Buster too. But I have so many better plays. It's no rush. Thanks again to everybody for tuning in, man. I appreciate your guys' support. This is game 8 on our standard events. We've got 6 wins and 1 L. So it's looking fantastic at the moment. I think we're moments away from getting a clean sweep. Yep, see, perfect. And I baited it with the adversary. I'd rather get rid of that than Sigarda. So, that being said, I think now is the time for Sigarda. And I might actually just keep Basuju. It's tough to say. I think so. He's got actually a decent amount of like powerful artifacts and enchantments, so extra ways to remove them just in case things somehow don't turn out the way I want them to. But that being said, this game is slipping away from this person quickly. 'Tis fine. Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep Besiege now because I might need it. Get rid of this Bank Buster. But probably not. Fun story about Besiege. I was recently on a vacation in Chicago, and I was going on a trip of arcades with my beautiful wife, Trash with Trish. And long story short, we got to a nickel arcade real early, but it wasn't actually open yet. And so we decided to go to a casino, a little slots cafe, just sort of right next door. Not really to gamble. I mean, we did, but it was really just to pass the time. And long story short, I ended up winning like 200 bucks there. And then later that same day, I opened one single Kamigawa draft booster and opened up a fucking Besiege in it. I was like, this is the luckiest day of my life. Yeah, he's got another Meat Hook Massacre. Go fuck yourself, bro. See, I hate this card, though. Just, I mean, I love the card, but the way that it interacts on here is so annoying. Let's go for lethal. I mean, not lethal, but you know what I'm saying. Now, here's a question. Do we just go ahead and play the Besiege so we can buff this guy more? Can we? Or did I play? No, I think I played that Jetmir this turn. I don't think I have that option. But maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Who's keeping count? I will discard Besiege. I am very much so glad I didn't play it. Oh yeah, I always get confused on this, that kind of thing.
Don't overthink.
Like, let me discard the card. Oh wait, yeah. Gotcha. It's each player too, right? No, it's just me. Just me. Liliana, man, need to pull me some of these girls out of the packs. Worth like 60 bucks still. I wonder if the price is gonna maintain that. Probably not. Probably not. It's annoying, but it is what it is. I can still get in for lethal unless he does more. Gotta do more than that, and he can't, so I win the game. Sweet. It's always a good time. It's always a good time when they think they win, but they don't. And they is them and not you. What did I say about hasty effects that don't need to be haste? Anthems? Count. I think I may be putting a wedding anniversary just for more anthems, but nah. Why do that when you got King Varian? Alright guys, well there it is. 7 W's. I totally said I was going to do it before I started. That's not true. I made no bets with myself. Let's go ahead and pop open these Dominaria packs real quick. And then let me know, you know, I think I don't have enough for a draft, but if you guys are interested in just seeing me go ahead and do a draft, guys, let me know. I might be able to spring for the $5 to get a draft going, but only if you guys want to see it. Otherwise, I'll probably keep, maybe another event going. So let me know in the chat if you have any opinions. If you want to see the deck, too, let me know. And I will pull it up real quick just to show you guys. So, not to waste your time, real quick, just a tour of my pack collection. It's just, I don't know why I haven't opened them, but whatever. I haven't opened these because I don't like alchemy, and I don't want it to like exist. So I have no need. Let's open these guys, just see what the rares are. Ooh, yeah, buddy. Oh, Johnny, I totally forgot about this card, guys. I sort of forgot that it exists until just now. But I was thinking about putting this in my deck, guys, because it's not a human, granted. And it is a non-creature spell, so Thalia sort of hates on it. That's sort of the main reason I haven't put it in yet, is because of that. But look at what it does, guys. You can play it for 3 mana, theoretically. Obviously, it comes completed that way. Um, so if you do that, then... But still, it's basically just a card draw machine. Because I think the only Planeswalker non-creature card I would have in the deck, even if I put a Johnny in, is just one Valorous Stance and my lands. And if if I need the lands, cool. At least I can rely on knowing that they're going to be coming soon. And if I don't need the lands, then I can filter them to the bottom of my library. So in a sense, it sort of is card draw because I'm getting rid of a dead card. And then the -3 distribute 3+1/+1 counters, and they all get vigilance. That's good because I could put that on Thalia, or not Thalia, but Halana and Elena. And the more powerful they are, the more counters they put on others. So that's a good card. Let's see what else I got. These Beast Callers seem pretty sweet. Um, if they were humans, I think they'd go in the deck. This Academy Lore Master. Sulphur Springs. Gotta love getting lands, right? Land of War, Loam Speak. What up, Soul DK, man? How you doing? How you doing, bro? World Spell, so we got another Mythic. This Read Ahead is cool. You could choose a chapter and start with that many lore counters. So if you want, you can just go straight to the third ability, which is pretty cool, I think. Especially when you think about all the ways in more extended formats to manipulate counters and shit like that. Like maybe you could Vampire Hexmage this, for example, after I don't know. You know what I'm saying. There's cool stuff, and I won't be the one to figure it out, but somebody will. Let me know if you guys want me to open more packs. Let me show you the deck real quick in case you weren't here when I started playing, because I showed it off at the beginning, but I don't think anybody was here, so let me show it to you guys real quick just so you can see what we've been working with, what just got us those 7 Ws. So as you'll see, it's very unchanged from what it was before, which is why I was really banking on this deck taking off post-rotation. And the reason why is because it was already very strong. It wasn't top tier. I would say it's like oh, hell yeah, bro. Appreciate you, sir. I would say that this deck was like sort of an A minus even deck beforehand. It was getting outclassed by Mono Black, getting outclassed by Angels, getting outclassed by anything with Goldspan Dragon a lot. Not anything, but it was losing a lot more than it was winning, unfortunately. Not a lot more, but it was not a top tier deck. Blah 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 blah. That's what I'm trying to get at. Um, Back to it. It hasn't lost hardly anything. It lost Elite Spellbinder and got replaced with an Anointed Peacekeeper. Seems just as good. It fills the same niche to a large extent, and in some cases a larger niche because it also sort of handles activated abilities really well. Only real downside to it is it doesn't have flying, and it doesn't. Its effect, its -2 effect or its extra 2 mana cost effect doesn't last past its life. So if it dies, unlike Elite Spellbinder, the card goes back to normal casting cost. King Darian's putting in fucking major work, guys. Major work. Other than that, nothing else has been rotated except the lands. We threw in some Carpools and Forests to deal with our loss of the Crag Crowns. We put in Plaza of Heroes to sort of just make up for our lack of fixing in general, and we added Jetmirs where we really didn't need them before. It was better to just play the fast pathways, but it's not that big a deal, guys. Let's see here. See what we have in the store real quick. Oh, what? You get a Yargle fucking avatar? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's an excellent Swords to Plowshares as well. Damn, that's some cool shit. That's 90%. I might get that, guys. I'm not gonna probably get it right. Oh, wait, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. They just put him into all the art from the old cards. That's fucking stupid. He's fucking exploring away, man. He needs to conquer more shit. That's funny to me. Alright, guys. Well, you know what I think I'm going to do? Let's go ahead and take a look at the mastery board real quick, actually, and see what we can sort of hunt for. These stained glass sleeves are sick. That guy's boring as fuck. She looks pretty cool. Ooh, how could I not go for braids? Braids is the baddest. The goblin's pretty cool too, but I don't really play goblins. I like that. Any other interesting cards? I usually don't buy this pass, so I'm just gonna go for black. Go for braids. That shit looks cool though. I love the stained glass, man. Love the stained glass look. Alright, da. Well, you know what I think I'm gonna do, guys? I haven't had breakfast or lunch, so I think what I'm gonna do is take a little break and maybe come back in a little bit later. But thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. I so appreciate your viewership and support. If you haven't already, feel free to give me a follow. That way you can know when I tune in. I do mostly Magic the Gathering, D&D every Thursdays at 9, no matter what. That's very consistent. And also I do a lot of retro gaming, sort of intermixed between. So if you're interested in seeing any of that, or even just more Magic, let me know and shoot me a follow. Subscribe if you have Amazon Prime. It's free, gets rid of those pesky ads, and unlocks some cool custom emotes, such as my cat's fighting. Gotta love that. But anyways, guys, thanks just for tuning in. I fucking appreciate you guys. Hopefully you had fun. I know I did. Um, and I'll probably be back on later today. So if you guys want to see more, just check in and follow so that you know when I go live. Anyways, guys, have a fantastic rest of your day, and I hope you have fun at your local pre-release at your local card game store. If you can't make it, go in there and just buy a pre-release pack anyway. Show them some love. They need it right now, guys. They're recovering from COVID, and we need them. So anyways, have a good one, guys, and I hope you just really enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks.